What's going on, beautiful people? It's been a wonderful experience over the last 12 weeks. Welcome to our final lesson in Pilates, where we will be stringing all that we've learned over the last 12 weeks together to make one cohesive flow through each movement. Practice everything that you've learned, your breathing, your concentration, flow through the moves. Keep good alignment through each exercise and practice precision through each of your movements. Without further ado, I'd like you to join me on the mat as we begin with some body awareness.
Laying on our backs, legs outstretched, and arms by our side. Feel the connection between your body and the floor. Notice each point that connects your body to the floor. Begin to feel the heaviness of your body sinking into the floor. Now come to notice the breath. Feel the belly rise and fall. Feel the chest rise and fall. Begin to feel the lightness of the body as you bring awareness to your breath. The body is completely relaxed, the mind completely aware. The body is feeling light. Bring awareness to your toes. Envision your toes attached to your left foot. The left big toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, the pinky toe, the left foot, the heel, the sole of the foot, the ankle, the whole of the left foot. Envision the right foot, right big toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, the pinky toe, the right foot, the heel, the sole of the foot, the ankle, the whole of the right foot. Envision both feet together. The left leg, the shin, the calf muscle, the knee, the thigh, the left buttock, the whole left leg, the right leg, the shin, the calf muscle, the knee, the thigh, the right buttock, the whole right leg. Both legs together. Now the hips, the lower back, the middle back, upper back, the whole back, the whole back. Envision the left shoulder, the shoulder blade, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, and hand. Now the right shoulder, the shoulder blade, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist and hand. Both arms together. The chest, the ribs, the belly, the whole of the front body, the whole front body. Feel the neck, back of the head, the forehead, left eyebrow, right eyebrow, the space in between the eyebrows, the left eye, the right eye, the left cheek, the right cheek, the jaw, the tongue, the lips, the chin, the throat, the whole of the head, the whole head. Feel the lightness of the whole body together. Relax and feel heavy. Sink into the floor. Relax the whole body. Relax. Feel the body connected to the floor. Feel the awareness of your body. Make small movements with your toes. Relax. Walk your heels to the end of the room, stretching out your legs. Relax. Make small movements with your fingers. Relax. Imagine your shoulders separating from your ears and your arms pulling away from your head. Relax. Imagine a string tied to the crown of your head, pulling away from your shoulders, stretching the neck. Tuck your chin. Relax.
As you inhale, bend the knees, sliding both feet in, bringing feet flat on the floor. Thumbs to your navel, fingertips to your pubic bone, rolling the pelvis forwards and backwards. Forwards, creating a flat spine, backwards, arching the lower spine. Breathe in and out, articulating and loosening up the lower spine. Synchronize the movement with your breath. As you roll that flat spine, feel the core engaging slightly. And connect your mind with your body. Rolling that flat spine and holding, bringing the hands out to your side in line with shoulders. Hip twist to the left, look over the opposite shoulder. Shoulder blades stay down. Inhale to center, exhale to rotate. Opposite sides, hip twist. teasing further movement through the spine. Keep the thighs together. Gradually increasing the rotation through the spine. Stay with the breath. Let it create that natural rhythm to your movement so you can control the movement through the spine. Last one, coming back to center. Bringing the hands by your side, and as you exhale, slide heels down, float arms overhead. Straight spine along the mat. Exhale to open, inhale to close. Notice my spine remains neutral throughout the full extension of my legs and arms. And as I pull them back in, shoulders are stabilized, hips are stabilized. The spine is neutral and the core is strong. Let's finish off with two more. Final one. Finishing with feet flat on the floor. Grabbing behind the thighs and rolling up to a seated position. Feet together, thighs together, spine nice and long. Imagine your head is being pulled away from your shoulders, stretching out your neck. Chin tucked slightly. As you breathe in, you're rolling the pelvis forwards, pulling the belly button into the spine, creating a C curve through the spine. Exhale, extend through the chest, nice and long. Inhale, curving through the spine. Exhale, extending through the spine. Forgive me, I did say extend through the chest. Chest nice and tall, extending through the spine. Inhale to C curve. Exhale to spine extension. Stay with the breath. And as you extend through the spine, lifting through the crown of your head nice and tall. As you C curve, feel the abs engage, almost like you're crunching into your abdomen. C curve and hold. Reverse roll down to the mat, feet stay flat on the floor. Arms reaching past your thighs. Leading through the crown of your head, curling up, bringing the legs into tabletop, abdominal prep, rolling back down to the ground. And curling up. And rolling back down. As you roll back down, make sure the core remains engaged so the spine stays flat on the mat. Reaching the arms past the thighs. Keeping the chin tucked through the movement. Each time curling into your abs a little bit more. Let the abs do the work. Last one. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift the chest a little bit more. Shoulder blades come off the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Rolling down to the ground. Extend through the legs. Arms overhead. Going into roll up. Legs nice and long on the floor, flex feet, reaching past the feet, curling through the spine, unstacking each vertebra one at a time, rolling up, restacking each vertebra, and then rolling back down through the lower spine. Extend arms overhead. Roll up, spine stretch. Nice and controlled through this movement as you roll down and roll up. Keep those legs nice and long on the floor, rolling back down. Big inhale, rolling up. Exhale. Inhale to reach. And exhale to stretch. Finishing in a seated position, spine stretch. Get a little bit more length through the legs, rolling back up to a seated position. Pull the legs in, bending at the knees, feet flat on the floor. Legs together. C-curve through the spine, relaxing the shoulders, lifting the heels off the ground, toes off the ground, balancing on the tailbone. Holding this position, rolling like a ball, coming back into balance. Keeping the core engaged. Finishing in balance and holding. Ooh, almost lost it there. Finishing in balance and holding. Bring the legs up to tabletop. Grabbing behind the thighs, rolling like a ball. Closed leg rocker. Keep the chin tucked, C-curve, core engaged. Final one, coming back up to balance. Rolling back down to your feet. Open the legs, bringing your feet hip width apart. Grabbing behind the thighs, shifting back into open leg rocker position. Nice and solid through the core. Begin to roll. Come back into balance each time. Keep the core engaged. Breathe through the movement. Let's go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Finishing in balance for the last one. Release and hold. Keeping the legs in tabletop, nice and strong through the core. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're doing beautifully. 2 and 1. Grab behind the thighs. And if you need a little bit of support, use the arms as you extend the legs, coming back down. Or release the arms and lift over your head. Roll up into open leg rocker. Hold and roll down. Deep breath in, roll up. Into open leg rocker and roll down. Nice and controlled. And final one. Coming up, let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down. Big extension through the arms, pushing the legs away, stretching them out. Circle arms back around by your side. Pull the heels in. Recenter myself on the mat. And you want your feet to be hip width apart as we go into shoulder bridge. Rolling the pelvis forwards, flat spine, core engage, extend arms over your head. Lifting through the hips, opening them up, pressing hands down to the mat, and rolling back down through the spine. Lift, open the spine, and roll down. Overhead extension through the arms. Breathing out to come up and in on the way down. For 5, 4, 3, each time lifting the hip a little bit higher for 2, keeping the hips stable. Holding for the last one at the top. Taking the left leg into tabletop, lifting from the ground for 1, keeping the hips stable for 2, 3, and 4. Keep the spine straight. 5, hips elevated and level. 6. Work with the breath for 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Beautiful. Returning that leg to the ground, rolling down with control. Extend arms overhead. Press arms down to the ground as you work through the hips. Double hip extensions for 10, 9. Keep the spine straight, core engaged. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Practice that hip stability, shoulder stability. 4, staying with the breath. 3, shouldn't feel this through your lower back. Core should be nice and strong. Through the glutes, back of the hamstrings for 2. Last one, holding at the top. For 1, taking the opposite leg into tabletop, lifting the foot off the floor for 1. And 2. And 3. 4. 5, you're doing beautifully, keep it going. 6, 7, for 8, 9, last one, and 10. Return, feet down to the ground, rolling down, extend arms overhead, and press. Last 10, holding at the top, and extending the hips, opening the thighs, rolling down, thighs a little bit wider than the hips. For 9, 8, 7, 6, beautiful control. 5, 4, flowing through each move. 3, 2, keep the core nice and tight, and 1. Let's roll all the way down. Bring the legs into tabletop. Circle the arms around behind the thighs. Pull the thighs into the chest. Relax shoulders, lift chest to thighs. Deep breath in. and out. Take this opportunity to let the lower back stretch and relax. We're just bringing everything into practice that we've been learning over the last 12 weeks. Lift the chest a little bit further. We're going to take our left hand onto the left ankle and right hand releasing the right leg, extend and pull the left knee into the chest. Deep breath in and switch. Deep breath in and switch. Constantly tracking that knee center to the chest. Lift shoulder blades off the floor, curling into your abs. Exhale as you switch. And changing to straight leg variation. Switch and switch. Keep the legs nice and straight. Breathing through. Working the abs, stretching out the hamstrings. Working the quads. Last one. Pull both thighs in. Deep breath in. Relaxing the shoulders. And rolling down. Taking a moment, bringing our hands over the shoulders, coming into a reverse crunch. So extending the hands over the shoulders, take the arms out of this exercise, pull the legs to tabletop, core engaged, back flat on the floor. Reverse crunch, rolling into the abs, lower abs, lifting the tailbone off the ground and back down. Keep the feet together, thighs together. Roll the thighs into the chest, curling into the lower abs. And coming back into tabletop. And as you do come back into tabletop, make sure core stays engaged and your back returns to that neutral position on the mat for 10, 9, 8, 7. With control, 6. We're not swinging the legs, 5. Starting with that pelvic tilt. Curling the tailbone up. 2 more. Last one with control. Returning your feet to the ground and hands down. Grab behind the thighs. Let's come up to a seated position so we can transition to a reverse plank exercise. Let's take the right leg and bend, right foot flat on the floor. Hands behind us. Pressing through the right leg, calf muscle, back of the thigh, glutes, whole posterior chain, core engaged, nice and straight through the spine. Lifting the hips, neutral spine right through to the crown of your head, working through that left leg. You should be able to lift the heel of your right leg off the ground, just to show you how little pressure you should be putting on that leg. All the work is being done by the extended leg, rolling down to the ground and lifting up and down. Breathing in, exhale and lift into single leg reverse plank and down and up and down. Each time extending through the hips a little bit more. 5. Keep as much weight off of that flat foot. 4 as you can. For 3, 2, last one. Rolling all the way down. Extend through the leg, relax the shoulders, spine stretch, reaching forwards, stretching out the back of the thighs, relaxing the shoulders. You can bring the arms down to the ground, relaxing through the shoulders, rolling up. And let's come back into our start position, bending the opposite leg, ready to repeat the reverse plank on the opposite side. Spine straight, core engaged, lifting as you press through that heel, extending the hips up, rolling down, and up, and down, and lift, and down. We've been working through this variation of a reverse plank simply to get you to feel the work through the leg. It's very easy as we lift and come down, especially when we're using both legs, that we depend on one leg more than the other without realizing it. So we're building up each side independently. As we work through the final 2, last one, really extend through the hips and rolling down. Extend both legs, spine stretch. Breathe into the stretch a little bit further. Make sure the feet are flexed, your core is still engaged. Arms parallel to the ground. And rolling up as you inhale. Drop the arms behind you as we come into a full reverse plank. Deep breath in as you exhale, neutral spine from the crown to your coccyx, lifting through the hips. Full reverse plank for 1, rolling down. And lift. 2. Each time lifting the hips a little bit higher. For 3. 4. Beautiful work. 5. Nice and long through the arms. I know your upper arms might be feeling it. Shoulders as well. 6. We have 4 more beautiful reps to do. 7. Keep that control. Keep the control, the alignment as we finish off with the final 2. Last one. And rolling down. Let's come into spine stretch one last time. Reaching through the spine. Stretching out the arms, upper back, lower back, the lower back, your legs. Deep breath in. Reach a bit further. Deep breath in as you roll up. Drop the shoulders, relax, and let's roll back down. And come onto our side. So you can rest your head, as always, on your upper arm or in your hand. Free hand in front of your chest if you need it, and if not, resting on your hips. You can use it as a little bit of reference for your hip position. Make sure your hips and shoulders are stacked as you keep the feet flexed and lift both legs off the ground. So balancing in this side laying position, make sure your core is engaged, back is straight. You'll feel a pull through the lower back, but only in conjunction with your core being engaged. If you relax your core, your lower back will take the brunt of this exercise, and it'll be quite an intense tension that you feel. So keep the core engaged. Side laying leg lift. As we lift, rotate the leg outwards, and as we lower, rotate inwards. Keep the hips fixed. Exhale and inhale. Doing beautifully. We've worked all the way up to this point. Where you can even attempt these different variations of fundamental movements of Pilates, and you have definitely grown in strength, mindfulness, and body awareness. Last one, lift and lower. We're going to take the top leg about 2 inches, it's a bit more than 2 inches for me, about 2 inches higher than the original position. And inner thigh leg lift. Remember, keep the core engaged. Use the free hand for support if you need it. We're squeezing the inner thigh as we come up and down. Notice that my lower leg, calf muscle, is not touching the ground. I'm only coming halfway down. Let's do 10 from this point. 9, 8, 7. Really squeeze upwards as you lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Side laying scissors. Point the toes. We're going to pull the top leg forwards and the bottom leg backwards. Keep the hips in line. Same thing with the shoulders. Switch side. Sweep the bottom leg forwards, top leg back, and reverse the movement. Trying to keep the bottom leg lifted off the floor, core engaged, good alignment, beautiful control. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Take both legs down, and we're going to stagger our leg position, foot position. Top leg in front of the bottom leg, coming into a full side plank from our forearm, which should be at a right angle to our body. Lifting through the hips, keeping the spine straight as we lift up. Big extension through the upper arm. Feel the lower obliques working. As we roll down halfway, feel the shins touch the floor, but not the thighs. Lift. And lower. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And let's do 10 from this point. Each time extending a bit further for 9, 8, 7. Keep the shoulders rolled backwards so the upper arm is in line with the ears. 4, for 3, for 2, and last one. Hold for the final one for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Work through the hips. 4, 3, 2, keep lifted, 1, and lower down. Let's change side. So coming back down, stacked legs, release the hand from the ground if you're comfortable. We're taking both legs. Let's fix this. And we're taking both legs off the floor. Side lane leg lift for 1. Nice big lifts, rotating upwards and outwards as you lift, returning to that neutral hip position as you lower down. For some reason, this side is definitely more challenging today. We're going for 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Keep both legs lifted. We're going to lift the top leg a little bit more, going for inner thigh leg lifts. Nice and controlled. Squeezing that inner thigh as you bring the leg to meet the top. Bottom leg to the top leg. Keep the core engaged, don't let it go. If you find that you have lost your alignment and lost your center, then just reset your position. Come out of this position, start again, and join in. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Keeping these legs elevated, point the toes, side laying scissors. Really focus on stability. And if you are struggling a little bit, like myself, on your less dominant side, then take that free hand and pop it down until you find that control, find your center, and then release the hand again. Breathe through the movement. For 3, 2, and 1. Lovely work. Back to center, drop the legs. Let's stagger. Both legs coming up onto our forearms as we go into our side lane bridge. Lift through the hips, big extension overhead, and down towards the shin, and lift again. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Make sure you keep good alignment as we finish off with the last 3. Remember, we're going to hold for the last 1, 2, big lift, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, lift a bit further, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling all the way down. Come into a forward-facing position, resting your head on the mat. Tuck the chin. Bring the legs together. Draw your attention to your breath. Relax the shoulders. And just return to your breath. Take a moment to relax and rest. So we're going to flex the feet and bring the hands just outside of our shoulders, elbows close to the body, nice and tucked in. Roll the pelvis forwards, engage the core, and press through the arms, lifting the chest and the hips at the same time, coming into a Pilates press up. Inhale to drop the chest down, keeping the spine straight, and exhale to press. Inhale to lower, and press, and lower. With control, coming all the way down and all the way up, holding, taking the left leg and extending through the left leg. Lift, pull back, hold, and drop the chest down to the ground to continue the Pilates press up and up for 5, 4, for 3, 2, keeping the elbows tucked in, pulling through the hamstrings, 1, and return, knees to the floor, shift back into child's pose, relax shoulders, relax arms, draw your attention back to your breath, big inhale, big exhale. Big inhale. And as you exhale, come back into your half plank position. Taking the right leg back, extending and lifting. Elbows close to the body as we drop chest down to the ground and press through for 5, 4, nice and strong. Keep the core engaged. For 3, 2, and 1. Return knee to floor, shift back into child's pose. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms. Deep breath in. And long breath out. One more long breath in. And as you breathe out, come back up into a front-facing position. Hands just outside of shoulders. Thighs and feet together. Inhale, driving the elbows back, pressing through palms, peeling the chest off the ground. Exhale, roll back down. Keeping the chin tucked as you roll up. Extending a bit further and down. Up and down. Going into swan dive, coming all the way up. Thighs and feet together, releasing the hands, rolling for a swan dive and holding. So we'll do singles to get your flow and momentum. So when you're ready, release, arms roll forwards, catching your body on the return, coming back into swan prep position. We're going to do 10 in total. Forgive me, 5 in total. 4, 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. Rolling down to the ground. Flexing your feet. And shifting back into child's pose, drawing your attention to your breath. Relax the feet, shoulders, arms. As you breathe in and out. In and out. Last breath in. As you exhale, come up into downward dog, lifting the hips, pressing heels, palms into the ground, pedal through each heel, dropping the chest to the ground, stretching out your back. You should feel your stretch in the lats, all the way down the sides. Pressing both heels into the ground. Deep breath in and out. Dropping to the knees and shifting into child's pose. Nice breath in and out. As you breathe in, roll up. And come onto your back. Extend arms out by your side. Legs nice and long. And close your eyes. As you lay here, focusing on your breath, relaxing after a hard class, I want to say congratulations and thank you for participating in these 12 weeks of Pilates. I pray that the benefits you've experienced during this course will continue to enrich your lifestyle way beyond today's lesson. Without further ado, let's round up this class with some meditation.
Make yourself comfortable with your back flat on the floor. Keep your legs wider than your hips and let your feet fall apart. Bring your arms away from your body, palms facing up. Shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. Take a few deep inhales and very long exhalations. Maybe exhale out through the mouth a couple of times. As you are laying down here, notice your breath moving in and out of your body. Let your breath follow its natural cycle. Don't try to control it or send it towards any specific part of the body. Just be aware of how natural it occurs. With each inhalation, experience a sense of expansion, openness in the body. And with each exhalation, a feeling of relaxation and peacefulness. Every time you exhale, let go of any tension in the muscles. Every time you exhale, see if you can let go of the weight in your arms, legs, head, the whole body. Allowing yourself to fully trust the surface you are laying on. You are in a safe place. Laying here, you cannot fall. Nothing bad can happen. It's time to completely let go of any tension left in your body. Every time you exhale, allow yourself to melt a little bit further down into the earth and letting go completely. As you are laying here breathing, noticing the aliveness in your body, the blood flowing into your veins, your heart beating, your breath slow, long, and calm. Scan your body and maybe notice any sensations of warmth or tingling in different areas of your body. Maybe in your hands or your feet. Allowing things to just be as they are. Find a sense of coming home to your body, a sense of everything being connected. Allowing your body to be just as it is, and allowing yourself to be just as you are. You are whole and complete, perfect, breathing, alive. Noticing your breath as it comes in and goes out of your body. Knowing you are breathing. Allowing yourself to be embraced by your own breath. Staying in this state for a few minutes. Allowing the body to feel the full effects and the benefits of the meditation. Very gently, before opening your eyes and starting to move, come back into this room, to your breathing, noticing the breath as it moves in and out through both nostrils. Noticing how you are feeling now compared to the beginning of the practice. Maybe noticing a positive change in your body as a result of your practice. Notice a sense of calmness and stillness within. Knowing that this sense of calmness and stillness is your normal state, always available to you, whatever is happening around you. You can come back every time you want to by bringing your awareness back to your breathing. Slowly, start bringing movement to your body. Make any movement your body needs to wake up. Roll into your favorite side and pillow your head with your arms, allowing prana energy to flow through your body again. Gently press your hands on the mat and come up, seated with your eyes still closed.